welcome back to the series of lectures of Intermediate First Year Math 1A. Now, while we were discussing the chapters in so many video lessons, we have completed the compound angles formula concept. We have completed the multiple angles, submultiple angles, and also the sum and the product transformations. Now, in that procedure of sum and the product transformations, let's do few more problems on that concept from exercise 6E. Now, the exercise 6E, the before problems, that is the section 1, I have done it in the previous session. So, just click on the icon to get it notified there. Now, in the second part, that is the second section, second sum I have noted down here, prove that sine square alpha minus pi by 4 plus sine square alpha plus pi by 12 minus sine square alpha minus pi by 12 is equal to 1 by 12. So, clearly this is LHS and RHS problem, and if you see there is a commonality here. Here there is pi by 4, but here pi by 12 and pi by 12. So, if you see here, this is in the form of a square minus b square. So, let's expand it into a plus b into a minus b. Right, let's get started with this LHS. So, the sine square alpha minus pi by 4. Here this a square minus b square, I will expand it into the form of a plus b into a minus b, where a is this and b is this, okay, here. So, this is plus, so sine alpha plus pi by 12, a plus b sine alpha minus pi by 12. So, this is a plus b, then again multiplied by a minus b is sine alpha plus pi by 12 minus sine alpha minus pi by 12. Right, here. Now, if you see this is in the form of C and D formula, sine C plus sine D, here sine C minus sine D. So, that is here sum to the product transformation. So, let us write that sine square alpha minus pi by 4 as it is, will keep this, and here C and D. So, sine C plus sine D is 2 sine C plus D by 2 and cos C minus D by 2. In the first one, we will take the first part of sine A plus B. In the minus one, we will take the second part of sine A plus B. Okay, that is the C and D formula here. So, this is 2 sine C plus D by 2. So, if you see here, this plus this means minus pi by 12 plus pi by 12 goes of 2 alpha by 2. So, just alpha we get it. Okay. This is C plus D by 2. So, I have simplified and written here, and cos C minus D. So, if you are taking minus alpha plus pi by 12. So, alpha goes off. So, pi by 12, pi by 12. So, 2 pi by 12 by 2. So, 2 gets cancelled, just we get pi by 12. So, this minus this by 2. So, we get cos. And the similar way we will expand here. This is sine C minus sine D. So, that is 2 cos C plus D by 2. The second part, 2 cos C plus D. So, you can cancel off. So, 2 alpha by 2 is just alpha. And sine C minus D. So, minus alpha plus here. So, the similar way 2 pi by 12 by 2. So, 2 gets cancelled, just we get pi by 12. Right. So, according to the C and D formulas, the sum to the product transformation I have written here. Now, if you see here, this as it is, you keep it sine square alpha minus pi by 4. Here, if you see, this is multiplication. We will rearrange this. Let's bring this cos alpha to this side and cos pi by 12 to that side. So, when we rearrange them, because this is all multiplication, sine alpha, cos alpha to one side, and again I will take 2 here, cos alpha, cos pi by 12 and sine pi by 12. Just rearrange them such that this becomes sine of 2 alpha, and this is also sine of 2 into pi by 12. So, sine 2 theta we were applying here. So, this becomes sine 2 alpha, and into this becomes sine 2 into pi by 12, that is pi by 6. Okay, here that means this is sine 30 degrees. So let us write sine square alpha minus pi by 4 plus sine 2 alpha. This is sine 30. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. So by 2 we can take it here. Now we will write this in the form of cos 2 theta formula. So cos 2 theta in sine, if you take 1 minus 2 sine square theta, isn't it? So in that way we will use this. So sine square, let us suppose this as theta here. So that means I will write it in the form of cos 1 minus cos 2 into this complete thing is theta alpha minus pi by 4 divided by 2 we have. So I have used this formula. So where sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. Right. Now here there is sine 2 alpha by 2 here. Now if you open the bracket, 2 alpha minus, let me write here, 2 alpha minus pi by 2. 2 and 2 goes of pi by 2. By 2 here plus sine of 2 alpha by 2. So we have cos of minus theta is just plus cos theta. Okay. So here if you make it, rearrange it, pi by 2 minus 2 alpha, minus comes out, but minus cos of minus theta is just cos theta. So there is no change. So we can write as 1 minus cos pi by 2 minus 2 alpha. Okay. By 2 plus sine 2 alpha by 2 here. Here sine 90 is cos 90 is sine 2 alpha. So this becomes 1 minus sine 2 alpha by 2 plus sine 2 alpha by 2 here. So this is nothing but 1 by 2 minus sine 2 alpha. If I split the LCM here, so we can cancel off these minus and plus. So the final answer is 1 by 2, which we got it there. Okay, we need to prove that this is 1 by 2. Sorry, I have written 1 by 12. This is 1 by 2. This is the RHS part. So the LHS is equal to RHS. Pause and note it down. Third problem, if sin x plus sin y equal to 1 by 4 and cos x plus cos y equal to 1 by 3, then show that here given tan x plus y by 2 equal to 3 by 4 and cot x plus y is equal to 7 by 24. Here there is no by 2 here, but here there is x plus y by 2 here. Now given this, we have to show these two. Okay, so from the given thing, let us suppose sin x. Okay, let me take sin x plus sin y as equation 1, right? And the given thing cos x plus cos y as equation 2. Okay, so let's divide them. Divide equation 1 and 2. Let's divide 1 and 2. So that means sin x plus sin y. So sorry, here this is 1 by 4. This is 1 by 3 here. But also we will mention it. Okay, here equal to 1 by 4. So let's divide it. So that is cos x plus cos y equal to 1 by 3. Right. So here dividing means LHS part and the RHS part we have divided. So this comes to, this goes up, so that becomes 3 by 4. Now if you see this, we can apply sin x, sin y, we can apply C and D formula here. So this becomes 2 sin C plus D by 2. So x plus y by 2 cos C minus D by 2. On the numerator part, and the below also we will apply C and D formula here. This is cos, for cos x plus cos y, cos C plus cos D, we get 2 cos C plus D by 2 and cos C minus D by 2. So here we have 3 upon 4. So we can cancel off cos x minus y by 2. Here also 1 and 2 and 2 also gets cancelled. This becomes tan of x plus y by 2 equals to 3 by 4. So this is the first part. We have proved it. Okay. The second part is cot x plus y here. So we'll start with this. So cot x plus y, we can write it in the form of tan 1 by tan x plus y equals to 7 by 24 only. Yes. Now we know that here we know tan of 2 theta, we can write it as 2 tan square theta by 1 minus tan square theta. 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. This is the formula of tan 2 theta. So let us suppose 2 theta is x plus y. So here just I'll write it here 1 by 2 theta is x plus y. So we will write it in that formula 2 tan theta. Now theta becomes x plus y by 2 because this is 2 theta. So theta is x plus y by 2 by 1 minus tan square x plus y by 2. So this is equal to 7 by 24. Right. So here we have 1 by, this comes up and let me write here 1 minus tan square x plus y by 2 by 2 tan x plus y by 2 here. Okay. So we should show this value. So let's not write this here, this part. We will get 7 by 24. Also we can show it LHS, we get 7 by 24. Also we can show, but let us start with the LHS part here. And from this we will get 7 by 24. Now here tan x plus y by 2, we got it from the first part as 3 by 4. Let's substitute that. So 1 minus tan square x, so 3 by 4 square here. I am substituting tan x plus y by 2, 3 by 4 here. So that is 1 minus 9 by 16 divided by 6 by 4 here. So let me do it here. So this becomes 16 minus 9 by 16. If you take the LCM here, 6 by 4. Okay. That becomes here 7 by 16 into 4 by 6. So that 7, 4 ones, 4 fours here. So this is 7 by 24. So we got this. So if you are taking this, we can also write it as 7 by 24 equals to 7 by 24. So therefore, so cot x plus y equals to 7 by 24. The second part also we proved. Pause it and note it down. Fifth one. Prove that 4 cos 12 degrees, cos 48 degrees, cos 70 degrees is equal to cos 36 degrees. Now here we will, if you see this, this is in the form of the product. Yes. So product we will do, transform it into this sum transformation. So let's take this. So we can split this as 2 cos 12 degrees and into 2 cos 48 cos 72. So we are taking the LHS part here. So 2 cos 12 degrees. So 2 cos 48 and 2 cos 72. This product transformation we will make it into the sum. Okay. So that is cos A plus B. 2 cos. So this is cos A plus B. So 48 plus 72 plus cos A minus B, 48 minus 72. So this becomes 2 cos 12 degrees here. So 72 plus here 110, 120 here. This is cos of 120 degrees and cos of minus, this becomes 72 minus means that is 36 degrees. Okay. So we know that cos of minus theta is cos theta. So 2 cos 12 degrees. Here cos 120 is 180 minus 60. Right. So cos 180 minus 60 here. So this becomes cos only 180 minus 60 in the second quadrant, cos is negative, so minus cos 60 degrees. So this becomes minus half, right? So this is minus half and plus cos 36 degrees, right? So cos of minus theta is cos theta. Now we'll multiply this. If you are multiplying this, 2 goes off, so minus cos 12 degrees here, and multiply this here. So this becomes 2 cos 12 degrees and cos 36 degrees here, right? Again we will apply the product transformation here. So this becomes, we will apply here, we will apply the, again we will apply C and D formula. This is the product we will apply here. And here if you see 48 minus 72 is minus 24. This is not 36, sorry. So minus 24, and cos of minus theta is cos theta here, the same thing. And here plus we will apply here. This is cos C plus D, that is 12 plus 24 is 36 degrees, plus cos C minus D. So 12 minus 24 is minus 12. Again cos of minus theta is cos theta. So I am directly writing of cos 12 degrees here. So A minus B here. Okay. Now this is minus cos 12 plus cos 12. So cos of 36 degrees we have, that is what the RH is. Okay. So there's a correction here, that is 72 minus 48, here is minus 24. That's all. That is the correction here. Please pause the video and note it down. And with this we will end the class here. We will see the remaining problems of 6E exercise in our next session. Thank you all.